Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by another county cooking video. It is Saturday, it is my day off, and I haven't got one of those in quite a long time, and so I just thought that I had cleaned last night, so today I am going to be making some bread. I wanted to make up some for a special friend of mine, so I just thought that it would be nice to do a video to show you guys how you can make it. If you have a KitchenAid, it will cut your time in, I want to say in half, but probably more than just in half. You do not have to knead it by hand. I said that right. You do not have to knead it by hand. When I asked my mom if this was true, because she makes hers in her KitchenAid, she said yes, and I still didn't believe her, because that is the most important part of getting your bread to turn out nice and fluffy and not dense, is the kneading. And you don't have to do it by hand. So, shocker. I couldn't believe it. And so I'm gonna show you today how easy it is to make homemade bread in your KitchenAid. If you're scared, if you're nervous, if you just like to buy your bread from the store, don't worry, it is so easy. Anybody can do it. So stick around and watch the video to find out how you too can make your bread in your KitchenAid.
My first step is going to be getting my yeast to start rising in the water, because that does take a little bit of time. This is all that I had on hand, but I would suggest the kind that you just put right in your flour. I believe that's the instant yeast, and I had the active dry. So all I'm doing is putting 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast in a 1/4 cup of warm water with just a tiny bit of sugar over the top, and you'll just watch as that goes down in the water and then rises back up. Takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Next, you're going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt, 7 tablespoons of sugar, 7 tablespoons of oil, and you're going to whisk that together. Then next, you're going to put in 3 cups of warm to slightly hot water and put in your 2 eggs and whisk that all together as well. Then you'll pour in your mixture of yeast and water, and then you're going to put in your flour. It calls for 8 cups, and just to make it mix a little bit better, I put in about 4 cups at a time. And just watch your dough as it's mixing. Once you have all the flour in there, if it still looks a little bit shiny, then you need to put more flour. It's not going to hurt it. Just keep watching your dough and put as much flour as needed. As you can see, it is mixing with all 8 cups of flour, but it's still sticking to the size of the bowl. You're going to want to see that start to pull away, and that's when you know you have enough flour in there. As you watch, after I put a couple more cups in there, you can see it start to pull away from the sides, and that way I knew that I had enough in there. Oops, and it was going a little bit too fast. Just be aware of that. Your flour will come out the sides. You can also test it with your finger. It was still just a little bit too sticky, so I knew I needed to put just a little bit more flour in there, but you can tell it is starting to pull away and come right to the middle, so it's getting close to being done.
guys, that is how easy it is to make homemade bread in your KitchenAid. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.